Hello, everyone. I'm Sean from Barry Digital Media, and I hope you are doing well. And today I'm going to be playing around with Google's Flow and specifically trying to add in a couple products, add in a couple prompts. I also saw that Google added some sort of expand mode, so I'm going to be testing that out as well. Now, you may see a whole lot of different thumbnails inside my Flow dashboard here, and I covered these in another live stream. It was my first live stream, so I'm not quite sure how to optimize for live streams. If you do want to check these thumbnails out, go ahead and check that live stream out. A couple of them came out pretty well. So let's jump into this and let's create a new project here. So let's see. I wanted to try frames to video, and it's jumping ahead a bit. But let's see. Let's go with this toothpaste first. Let's go portrait. All right, crop and save. Okay, and while that's doing that, so I'm not sure if Vivo 3 is going to work if I have to go down to Veo 2, but let's see. The toothpaste. What should the toothpaste be doing? Let's not confuse it too much. Just keep it inside the bathroom for now. Let's see. What should the style be? No audio. I don't know if Veo here is going to do anything with that, if it's going to follow it, but okay. And the mood should be okay. So let's see what happens here. Okay, interesting. So it does look like Veo 3 is going to go forward with this. Very good. So it might be Veo 2 then that has the I could have sworn it had an extra option. Okay, so while that's doing that, let's go ahead and make a new project. Yeah, okay, this expand. Oh, okay. For text to video, it has the expand. But then frames to video doesn't have it. So let's just see what this does. So I have the same text there. And now I, excuse me, I have the expand, and then maybe create new expander. Enhance. Okay, interesting. So how did Flow here break this down? Concept-specific, introduction, generator, commercial toothpaste, goal statement, core principles, the non-negotiable rules, practical guide. Then it has a bunch of steps there, final output, structure mandatory. So that is a whole lot more. And I think it has areas that I can fill in as well. Mostly by the end, by the looks of it. Interesting. Okay. So character. I don't know if that I have to fill these in. Example structure to follow. Let's just leave it like there. We'll save it for now. And is it there? Okay, cool. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just keep it there. Can I put in VO3 for this? VO3, yes. Oh, I should have put in a note saying to take out the green background, but okay. Okay, so while that's doing that, I'm going to come back and then let's just see how these worked out. All right, so it's very impressive, the product quality, but without me taking out the green background. Okay, terrible. Let's go back here. Let's copy this, put this in, go back to frames to video. Let's find my toothpaste again. All right, I'm just gonna put this down to 1 prompt just to see if it works. Okay, go ahead. All right, let's check out our VO2 with all the instructions that I gave it. So that's kind of hilarious. The toothpaste is coming out of the bottle and going on the toothbrush. No good. All right, let's try out the other one. So, I mean, it's a little bit better, but not really. Delete. Delete. Another thing that the other video covered was another platform Google offers called Whisk. I'm not entirely sure what it does. I haven't had a moment to check out the exact purpose of it, but it was pretty neat. It looked like it started out with a painting, but then animated the painting. Okay, it does seem like... Oh, that's so strange. Beforehand, it would take out the green background. Okay, so let's maybe I should, okay, maybe the issue is that I'm using frame to video when I should be using ingredients to video. So let's go again with this. Then maybe I need it. Maybe I need a background. Okay. Let's see. So I'm just going into Gemini here, and I'm trying to generate a picture. It's not on screen. I did not know that this is the direction that things would have gone. All right, this probably won't work, but let's just throw it in here and see what it generates. Okay, switch to Vivo. Okay, well that's doing its thing. Let's go into, you know what? Let's bring this down. Let's see how Whisk handles these requests. It might be better. So subject. Oh. Let's try out this instead. Style. Oops. All right, let's wait for those to finish up. Let's go back to Flow and see if our rendering is complete. Okay, okay. This looks a little promising. All right, I'm gonna full screen it. There's my epic looking toothpaste. Sure, why not? Why not have the toothpaste jump out from the sink? Okay, well, that's not too bad. Okay, let's try one or two more here. Ingredients to video. Let's try out one of the other products that I had here. Let's go straight for this guy here. And then let's give him something better to work with. I'm going to go back to Gemini here, and let's give him a town. With an open market. So I've asked for Gemini to make me just a general picture of a town market with only a few people on it. I've also asked it to make it widescreen, but for some reason Gemini really has a problem with making widescreen images. Okay, let's go back to Whisk here. Yeah, so it made some interesting images here. Okay, I'm not going to question it too much. So let's see. I think, yeah. Oh, that was silly. Okay, that seems pretty silly. Um, okay, so let's copy this time. Is there anything else that I can... No? Okay. Let's go ahead and generate that. Hopefully it uses all three. And let's go back here. So Gemini did create a image for me. I do have to make it widescreen, however. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I have it in my second window. So that's why you're not able to see it at that time. Maybe I should have just generated it with Gemini, now that I think about it. In fact, maybe that's the next thing that'll do. Okay, crop and save. So let's go through the motions here. So the dragon is visiting the town center. The dragon is the main focus. The dragon is in a town. Okay, let's keep it nice and simple like that. I'm not really sure what we're going to get here, but all right, let's go ahead and put that forward. Let's go back to whisk. Okay, interesting, interesting. Um, the lady here is flying through the air with the giant energy drink. Can I do less lightning? Let's just stick with no lightning. Okay, that's going to do its thing. Jumping back to flow here, it's only about 28%. Oh, no, maybe it's done. Okay, the the town definitely does not match the dragon. I'm happy that the background from the dragon has gone away. Nothing. Okay, that's a little bit disappointing. So what? Let me remind myself how I can use the three here. Oh yeah, right. Um, generate image. Let's try a cave. A cave. I don't think this is going to work. Okay. All right, it did. So I'm going back to whisk now, and it did take away the electricity. So I think this is pretty good. Now, how can I keep this one? I would like to animate it. Oh, maybe if I click the X in the top here. Okay, now I go to animate for this one. Let's see. Into the future. All right, let's see how that handles that. Okay, okay. So what I like about what Flow did here is it did make a background that fit the dragon a whole lot better. Um, so save as new ingredient. Maybe I'll put the original dragon in here. So the dragon plays. The dragon plays in the landscape, and then friends come to play as well. I have no idea. Okay, so let's just. Oh, again, it's not working on VO3, which is unfortunate, but let's just see how VO2 works out. All right, going back to whisk here. Not bad, not bad. Just a little bit right at the end there, it makes a mistake, but I mean, everything else worked out very nicely, I think. Oh, I just realized that I was in mute. So, anyways, so we can see that this one worked out pretty nicely. The dragons that come and play with the one that I loaded up are in a similar style, although it is missing that extra texture work. And I'm not really sure what Flow here was thinking about what it could do because, a stuffed animal is usually very static in the range of movement that it can do, whereas the ones that Flow generated here does have more motion, but it's not based on a stuffed animal. So I mean, overall, that worked out pretty nicely for what I put in and what I got. Probably an 8 out of 10. I think I would have appreciated a little bit more in the background here. But yeah, not too bad. So I'm going to pause that, go back to whisk here. I'm going to add another. Okay, let's try doing this. So, what do we got here? Actually, hold on. So, scene. We are out late at night with some cool kids in the forest. And there are 2 cars in the background with their lights on. Okay, keep it kind of simple like that. Style. What should our style be? I'm wondering if I should leave the style blank. So the image that they made here, it does look pretty good, but it does also look very bright and kumbaya-y. Okay, so that's going to be a pretty interesting mix. We got the kids, having a good time. We got these scary monsters, because why not? And then we have our phone here. So, what can we do with this? Let's try something like a group of friends are enjoying the night when some monsters come out and attack them, but one of the friends, uses their dragon-powered phone to take out the monsters. Okay, let's. Okay, let's try this one out. Generate. Go for it. All right. How many credits? I probably don't have too many credits left, but okay. You know what? I'm going to focus just on this one here, and then. This one has the hand coming out from the tree. So the elements are probably too different from the phone and in the scene here. So you know what? Let's trash this one, and let's try another one. First person perspective. All right, let's see how this. Oh, I put in the whole scene. But that might be a good tip. Let's see how that works. By putting in the whole prompt inside my generals, no, that didn't work at all. Let's delete that. Let's create another one, a scene. Okay. First person's perspective. The person is walking through the forest. Yeah, maybe just something simple like that. So that one wasn't good. I wish that Flow had just a easier way to know which one of these prompts work with Veo 3 and which ones didn't. It would be nice maybe just here if there was a couple symbols, like ingredients to video, a symbol, frames to video, a symbol, and text to video, another symbol. And then the ones that have it have the symbols, and then the other ones that don't have it don't have the symbols. Same thing. I think the same thing with the orientation as well, the aspect ratio. I think Veo 3 is limited in some ways there as well. Maybe that's what my issue is. I like my other one more. Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of the scene. Let's use the style and subject and just see what it generates. Oh, did it already generate it? Okay, interesting. All right, let's go back to Flow here. Let's put in a new project. And you know what? Let's go just text to video. Let's try to think of something pretty amazing. Okay, so You know what? Let's take out this. Let's just use whatever that comes with. I'm going to move this to Veo 3. Yeah, so it does look like Whisk is getting confused here. But again, I imagine my prompts could be better. It put another dragon out there. Okay, so I don't know if that one's really working. Let's try a different direction. Let's the scene is at the mall. I'll keep out style in this one. So we have our dragon phone. Our scene is generating. Hopefully that works. All right. Let's take a look here. Apparently the people here have a lot of superpowers. Let's put this in full screen. Okay. I don't know. Let's pause this one here. All right, it's generating those clips there. Okay, interesting. You know what? Let's go with this one here. I really tough to decide because I really like the display that the Dragon phone got. So let's animate this one. So my prompt that I put in was, the shoppers are amazed at the Dragon phone glowing and coming alive in the store glass case. All right, let's go over here. Not really sure what else to do. The direction that I was hoping to go with didn't really work out as I had hoped, but you know, maybe the difference is because I'm using the fast version, and then there's also the quality version. Oh, I should probably do ingredients to video. Let's just keep it simple and go meet each other. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but okay. So the dragon case, how does this one work out?
Whoa, look at that!
Is that real?
The dragon is moving.
Okay,
Whoa,
interesting.
Look at that!
Is that real?
The dragon is moving. Whoa, look at that!
Let's take this out.
Is that real?
The dragon is moving. Whoa, look at that!
Is that real?
The dragon is moving. Whoa, look at that!
Is that real?
I don't think that's going to work, but
Whoa, look at...
okay. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. So we have our two dolls here. And both of the dolls do look like they are good representations of what I had uploaded. And they are shaking about. Simple movements, but again, I'm not really quite sure what to expect. The instructions that I gave were quite limited as well. But good.
Wow, look at that phone!
I've never seen anything like it.
It's amazing!
Yeah,
Wow, look at that
it's definitely
phone.
pretty amazing.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's amazing! Wow.
So, I mean, things are amazing of what we're seeing. Although I think that's probably one of the most difficult things with these AI generators is, sometimes the control is very difficult. You're kind of throwing it up to faith each time that you put in one of these prompts. Whereas when you have traditional animation studios working at it with 3D models, then you have so much more control. Anyways, I'm going to call it there. I hope you found this entertaining, if not educational, and I hope you have a good day.